I'm Robin Hamilton, a slightly grumpy Englishman with no athletic ability. This summer, I'm attempting to cycle the Great Divide Mountain Bike Route, or GDMBR, stretching 2,700 miles along the Continental Divide, from Banff in Alberta to Antelope Wells in New Mexico. It's taken a lot of planning, prep and support just to get here, but with 90% of the route off-road, 200,000 feet of elevation change, wild animals, wild weather, and a wildly overladen bike, there's a lot that can go wrong. How far will I get? Let's find out together. Good morning. It's just gone 6 o'clock on the 20th of August. This is what the Great Basin looks like this morning. As you can see, it's pretty cold. Got lots of layers on. It was hard getting out of the tent this morning. The aim today is to get to the A&M reservoir. I'm secretly hoping I can do better than that, but I've got a feeling the roads are going to teach me a lesson once I get going. Oh, I can't even focus. Right, better get moving. Packing up the tent. But you can see the sun creeping across the desert. That was an interesting experience, being out here on my own. But I wasn't disturbed at all. This is a nice spot. Look, it's got a fire circle. So clearly lots of people have camped here before me. I think I'm going to have an extra big serving of porridge this morning and some hot chocolate to start the day. And I could be wrong, but there might even be a tailwind. Just leaving Diagnus Well. You'll notice I'm sporting something else that's new today. This is a Camelback, holds 2 litres. What does that give me? 5 and a bit litres, something like that, which I'm hoping, well, I don't need to hope it's going to be enough. It has to be enough. It's 7:33, the sun's already out. I believe that for the next 15 miles or so, the climbing may well continue, and then it's going to flatten out. But if it stays like this, it's certainly not a fast road. But the good news is, there's no sign of rain, no chance of peanut butter mud and getting stuck. Did I get that on camera? Yeah, there was a very, very large indentation I wasn't expecting. Got to go back and get my water bottle now. Hello, little pronghorn. Hello. They just went dashing across the road in front of me. This is amazing out here. I know I'm going to feel tired and grumpy later, but right now, being out here doing this is the most incredible thing I've ever done. It's astounding. I wouldn't want to break down though. Oh, someone out here. Currently at the Basin oil field camp. Watching these nodding donkeys. It's the first sound out here today. It's coming up to 10 o'clock. I am 17 miles in, but I'm hoping I'm on the hilliest part for today. It's one more climb and then I think it's going to get a bit easier. But then I always think that, yeah, I just need to think about my water stocks compared to my mileage. Right, Okay, leave these guys to it. There's a pronghorn. There he goes. He was just standing there looking very, very elegant. It's 1:45. It's getting a bit hot out here now. My hydration pack is empty, but I've only just started on my main supply, so I've got plenty. I'll be fine. I've done 36 miles and 1,600 feet of climbing, which is a little bit of a surprise. I've got about 20 miles to run now. When you think of a basin, you think about it having a shape like that, don't you? It's not this one. It's got hills going through the middle of it, and I've got a feeling that before the end of the day I've got to climb back out of the basin, which is going to be a reasonable climb. Okay, anyway, doing well. Keep moving forwards. The mountains look spectacular over there. Just stop for a little break. It's really hard to eat. Energy bars and things like that, they turn to ashes in your mouth. You know you need the calories and you know you need the energy, so you must keep eating. Sometimes it's really hard. God, you wouldn't want to get stuck out here. The sun, yeah, it's just relentless. Okay. I've thoroughly enjoyed the basin today. Got to get out of it soon. Got to get some more liquid. I'm okay, I've still got some. Got to get some shade. The nearest town is another 21 miles. Even then, it's not a proper town, I don't think. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. So I keep moving forwards. It's difficult to describe how hot it is. I decided not to go down to the reservoir, but to go straight to Bairoil. I spoke to someone there, and they put people up in the church, which will be lovely because I can get out of this sun. It's an extra 10 miles. The only slight wrinkle is I can't move the bike on this road. The sand is so, I can't cycle on it. The sand is so deep. It's like being on a beach. I'm hoping it doesn't last long. It's going to take hours. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, it's energy sapping. It looks like it might be getting better in a minute. It just stops you dead. Right. Oh. Okay, this is looking better. So I've arrived at the church. What wonderful people. Had a shower, had food. It's absolutely great. Elizabeth and Tim have turned up as well. They're Belgian cyclists, so we've just had dinner together. This is quite an interesting town, Bairoil. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. The mountains are looking fantastic, and you can see there's a rose hue to the sky. All good. And here's Elizabeth back from taking photographs. Right, it's dessert time. I was so hot and bothered when I got here yesterday. I didn't really have a chance to talk about the Bairoil Community Baptist Church. They take in cyclists and it's a brilliant setup. Let me show you. So basically you can call in advance or call when you arrive. And there's a complete setup here with a futon, freezer full of food. You can make a donation, guest book. But then as you go through, you've got a kitchen which has got a fridge full of food, some dried food, and then through there is the actual church. But most importantly, there's a shower, and a really nice shower. And as we go through, there's a bedroom. It's almost luxurious. The alternative to being here would have been to camp by the reservoir or to push on another 35 miles, which frankly I couldn't have done. Most importantly, it was a way to get out of the horrendous sun that we had yesterday. It must have got to 33 degrees. It was something. Although today is starting off much cooler with some cloud. Could have done without yesterday. Just leaving Bairoil. Not quite sure of the route today, principally because Google's involved. So anything could happen. One last look back at the Basin. Right, and then we head to Rawlins. Thinking again about being out in the desert yesterday, and it was thrilling in every sense of the word. I realised I was experiencing, I think it's called pareidolia, where you see shapes and you imagine them as human-like. And as I was cycling along, there might be a post or well, not a rock, but anything that happened to be lying around. And from a distance, I saw them as human. Apparently it's perfectly normal. I looked it up. Otherwise I wouldn't be sharing. But it's a lovely morning. It's 9:09. I'm about 14 miles in. The winds are very light. The sun is up, but there's some hazy cloud, which is very welcome. I'm looking forward to getting into Rawlins. Maybe even getting into Rawlins for a late lunch. That'd be good. I want to try and get to the post office as well. The plan is to offload some items and save some weight. And I don't know whether I've got this right. I've probably got it totally wrong, but I'm hoping the post office might be holding something for me because I managed to lose the special charging adapter for this microphone and my tripod, and also I managed to damage the lenses on my 360 camera. I'm very doubtful that that will have worked. Actually, what am I talking about? I haven't ordered the parts for the 360 because they take a week, and that means knowing where I will be in a week's time, which is a little bit tricky. So it begins. This is the climb out of the Basin. There are two climbs today. This is the easiest of the two. My plan, stick some music on, get it into a very low gear and just get into a rhythm, just work my way up. There's no rush. I can still make a late lunch. Oh, and the great news is that I was wrong. This is the final hill on the way into Rawlins. We could be at the end of a map, and it could be number 3. Maybe only a few days away from Steamboat Springs. I'm not sure. When I get to Rawlins, I'll get the maps out on the table and have a proper look. Hey, I might even get some downhill into Rawlins on some pavement. That would be wonderful. Another thought about the Basin. Now, I could be completely incorrect here. As I was going across, we were always anything between, I don't know, 6,750 and 7,000 feet. Now, I could be massively wrong, but I've got a feeling that that's higher than anything in the UK. I haven't noticed any major difference with the air being a bit thinner. Obviously on the GDMBR, I think it goes up to, does it go up to nearly 12,000 feet, 11,000 feet? Something like that. So we're nowhere near as high as it will go. Garmin seems to think I've finished climbing. Garmin needs to take a look that way. It's good to cross the divide again. My earlier euphoria at it being the last climb was a little bit premature. Because it is the last climb, but it was 3 times longer than the computer told me. The Basin just won't let you go. I've just cleared the summit and I can already see 2 big rollers, more climbing coming up. I know I shouldn't complain. I'm very lucky to be here. Love this outdoor shooting complex. Okay, so what do they do with the bodies? Ah, I get it. Integrated. With the downhill arrived, welcome to Rawlins. Right, I'll try and find downtown now. And this is where I'm staying tonight, Rawlins Western Lodge. Thank you. Oh, that's brilliant, thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Right. Here we go. Oh, this will do nicely. It's a comfy chair, it's a big bed, microwave, fridge, over bath shower. Very happy. Just leaving the Rawlins Western Lodge. It's Friday the 22nd of August. First stop is the post office to offload some weight and space, and that will give me enough room to pack some more food onto the bike. Got to pick up some more water as well. The aim is to try and get to Brush Mountain Lodge in a couple of days and then Steamboat in 3, which will take me into Colorado. There's no real campsites, there's just informal camping grounds, I think. So I just need to make sure I've got plenty of provisions. And today is a big day, because I'm on to map number 4 for North America. And we're back out of town. It's nice and cool. I think I'm going across the bottom of a massive valley and I can see the rain up ahead. I want to progress, but I don't really want to progress to the point where I'm riding into and through the rain. So if you look ahead, you can see the road rising up and then it rises up again. I've been waiting for it. I knew it was there. So I'm going to get to the base of it because it's so steep. And I'm going to walk it. Hello there. You all right?
Do you like water or an apple?
Oh, an apple. An apple would be amazing.
I even have a plum.
Yeah, you're kidding. Wow.
You can take both if you like.
Thank you. I am a bit short of water actually. Somebody just gave me some.
Yeah?
You guys are amazing.
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, help yourself.
Thank you. If I may take a water as well, that would be great. That's so kind of you. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you. That's great. Yes, I know. All right. Thank you.
All right, see you.
Take care. Bye. I couldn't be happier. There's one more big climb to go. Oh, hang on. What's this? Wow. I think this is a water stash for GDMBR and CDT. Let's have a look. Please sign and date the logbook so I will know when to restock. Thanks and watch for snakes. Jim. Oh, okay. Thanks, Jim. Wow, it's full of ice. Amazing. Jim, you're a superstar. Oh my word. Rubber duck. Granola bar. Fantastic. The last person here was called Hot Lips. Oh, that's fantastic. Just plodding away on the climb. What's nice is that I've got quite a decent tailwind, which is keeping me cool. I can feel it gently trying to help me up the hill. Makes all the difference. Something that I found everywhere I've gone is the sense of community. Very strong. When you consider the communities are spread out over massive distances as well, but you can feel it. It exists. Breaking down on any of these roads on a hot day or in the dead of winter could be a life-changing or life-ending event. I suppose when you're faced with that every day, it changes the way you think. We've just crossed that big expanse. We've been climbing and climbing and climbing. Now the landscape changes and we're into the aspens. And somewhere up here, I think, is Aspen Alley. There's an amazing aroma. Oh, it's lovely. It's totally different. The wide open spaces were great, but it's nice to be back in a forest. Good morning. It's Saturday, August the 23rd. This is where I camped last night, along with Elizabeth and Tim in the Aspens. Not a shabby spot. And one of the people in the RVs over that way gave us all an ice cream, which was lovely. I can't see my stats for yesterday, but I think I did about 50 miles. But I know I did about 4,000, maybe, feet of climbing. It was a lot. I'm not sure there's so much today, maybe there is, and then tomorrow is just a mega climb, but that will take me into Steamboat Springs. So the aim for today is to A, try to get to the Brush Mountain Lodge, because I'd love to see it and maybe stay there. And secondly, I believe I might make it into Colorado, which would be exciting. Bike's all packed up, sun is shining, sunblock on, and I better start making a move. Okay, we're back on the route. The aspens are beautiful. There's an amazing aroma from the forest, and it's a beautiful Saturday morning, so lots to be thankful for. And now we've got sheep. Good morning. Morning, I'm not a sheep. Not much left of Wyoming now, but Wyoming, it looks like you're gonna finish with the flourish. Get a load of that. Pretty spectacular, eh? Well, I expected a large roadside sign, but there wasn't anything. But I'm now in Colorado, and it's greeting me with a hill, and that's all I've got for the next day and a half. but I'm excited to be able to visit Rush Mountain Lodge, which is only about 12 miles, but seemingly 12 vertical miles. Hey. Good morning, it's Sunday, August the 24th. And as you can see, I'm staying at Rush Mountain Lodge, which has been fantastic. And then gonna head out over quite a big pass. I think it's climbing for the next 20 something miles. And then down into Steamboat Springs, where I'm gonna stay for a couple of days. Yesterday was a short day. It was 32.7 miles and 2,228 feet of climbing. So not an awful lot, but I'm glad I've started the climbing because it's going to make today a bit easier. I'm expecting it to be a very long day. But anyway, this is the famous Rush Mountain Lodge. Kirsten, who runs it, is fantastic, and she really knows how to look after the cyclists that stop here. Obviously, all the Tour Divide people have been here as well. In the summer, this place is specifically set up for GDMBR and Tour Divide cyclists, and there's even notes placed out in case riders arrive in the middle of the night. There's a bunkhouse, or there are separate cabins. It's a really, really nice place to be, and I'm glad that I came this way rather than taking the Columbine alternate, although we'll see whether I still feel the same way a bit later on going over the pass. Later. Leaving Rush Mountain Lodge. That was a great start to the day. Fantastic breakfast, plus a couple of pancakes to take away. Kirsten really looks after people, and even more so, she's just told me about a private road that I can take that cuts a little bit of climbing off. But yeah, right here, right now, immediately, Colorado looks very different to Wyoming. You can see the aspens right across the valley. Apparently, I think I'm right in saying that they form from one big root system. I don't know whether the whole thing is one organism or not, but they propagate more from roots than from seeds. So now it's just fairly steady rollers. The surface is deteriorating a bit. I don't think the really heavy climbing starts for another 10, 15 miles, something like that. If you look at the surface, we're now mud and rocks. I will get to Steamboat today, one way or another. Another national forest. This is more like I expected Aspen Alley to be. And then, there it is. 1,411 feet remaining, 1.6 miles to go. This is where I walk. So now it's downhill, and the road is supposed to gradually improve as we head towards Steamboat Springs. There's supposed to be a store at Clark, I think, when we hit the main road. So there's an ice cream and a Gatorade with my name on it. So the road was a bit sketchy for the first 5 miles, and then it's improved a bit, which is great. Although I'm in the middle of another uphill. That wasn't in the brochure. I noticed that I'm going to be turning onto country road 62 in about 0.9 of a mile. The other thing, of course, is that as I got to the top of the pass, I think I was at 9,800 feet, something like that. And as you come down, you feel the difference with the air temperature. All of a sudden, everything just warms up a bit. Look at this. We got delis, we got sundries, we got groceries, we got liquor, we got US Postal Office. How freaking brilliant. Didn't see the rain coming. Oh man. So this is the last 15 miles or so into Steamboat. You can see we've got a four-way training going on here. Tim doing a great job up front, but yeah, you can see it's windy and it's raining. I've got rid of a little bit of weight off this bike, but it's still so heavy.
You know, that's, as soon as I got home, I started thinking, okay, what didn't I need? Why?
Right.
Because it was just so heavy. But then again, it's like, what I would have left behind was a couple of pounds, I don't know.
Yeah, I mailed some stuff recently, but yeah, maybe 2-3 pounds.
Yeah.
So Steamboat's on the other side of this hill, is it?
There's a little bit about that.
Right.